I'm going to tell you a little secret. And this is a secret everybody should know, but most people have no idea. On the left, right, Democrat, Republican, doesn't matter who you are, most people have no idea about this secret. You ready for this? And then now you'll know and you can go tell everybody. You don't even have to tell them I told you. You know the system is scared of you, right? The system, remember what we call the government and entertainment and education and the departments of the government and every single part of the society, even sports now, they all believe the same thing and they're all against you and they apparently have all this power, right? It's all the leaders, all the rich people, all the powerful people. You know they're scared to death of you. What are they scared of? They're scared of the fact that one day you're going to wake up. And you will. You will. Maybe that's today. Now, you're watching I'm Right, so you're probably already awake, but the system understands full well they only get to maintain their power and control over you as long as you think they have all the juice. You have all the juice. The numbers, there are tens of millions of people who think exactly like you. They know that. They want you to believe, oh, we'll send the FBI. Are you going to disagree with LeBron James? But what about what your professor said? They want you to believe you're surrounded and losing and have no chance. They're scared to death that one day the tens of millions of Americans might wake up and look around and say, no, we're not doing this anymore. What's happening right now with Southwest Airlines is probably something you should mark down on your calendar. This could be part of something huge, the beginning of something enormous, and maybe a gigantic revival of freedom here in the United States of America. Now, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, over the weekend, they canceled 1,800 or so flights. That's a lot of flights. Why? Where's this going? I don't understand. Why would they cancel flights? Well, here's the real reason, and I know this because I've seen private text messages. We now have people coming out saying it kind of publicly, Southwest half acknowledging it, but not really. What's happening? Well, Southwest decided they were going to get in on Joe Biden's vaccine mandate. Remember, they don't have to. They chose to do this all on their own. All the people who run that company looked around and said, yep, we're going to make them all get a vaccine or they're fired. Well, when's that take effect? It takes effect in November. Okay, so Jesse, what are you talking about? It's October. I don't know what you mean. If you were a pilot, stewardess, and you know you're not going to take the vaccine, they told them, hey, November, get the jab or you're fired. It's October. What are they all doing? They're taking their paid vacation and sick leave days now so they can get paid to sit home, one, and two, so they can hurt Southwest before the day comes that they're actually fired. This was a massive, what they call sick out, where they simply got together and decided, we're done, we're out, we're absolutely out. And we have an internal memo of Southwest that got leaked. They put out an official statement, of course, saying it had nothing to do with vaccine protests. It was, quote, air traffic control issues and disruptive weather. Don't worry, we're going to get to something here in a second. But that's weird. It was disruptive weather. I mean, we're talking one of the main hubs of this was Jacksonville. That was, wow, that's northern Florida, because I took a look at the weather over the weekend, and man, this doesn't look like weather that would ground Southwest flights. I mean, unless I'm mistaken, right down there in that lower right-hand corner of America, I'm pretty sure that's Florida, and there doesn't look like any weather at all. So how did this play out here? Well, Southwest, of course, told a little fib. It was the bad weather. Okay. Well, the system had to get in on that lie, too. The FAA and the partially taxpayer-funded NPR and Washington Post all got in on the cancellations, and not a single one of them, not one, mentioned vaccine mandates. We have several leaked text messages and emails by now from pilots. We know that's what it was. and yet the system lied to you about it. I will give the Palmer report, it's a huge communist, well, huge, it's a communist thing. They were at least honest about what they saw and what it was and what they feel. Quote, this attempt by the unvaccinated Southwest airline employees at crippling U.S. air travel is the latest reminder that it's a very short distance from anti-vaxxer to domestic terrorist. Which reminds me, who is that guy? I was trying to think of his name. He has a television show, I believe it's on The First, and he's been telling you for a couple years now, the left was trying to find a way to label you, the normal person, as a domestic terrorist so they would be able to use the forces of government against you. Who is that person? His name starts with a J, everybody? That's right, that was me. Told you. Hey, thanks so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me, like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.